spicy Latino.
Hello and welcome to another episode of
Bodega Dollz.
Bodega Dollz.
Dolls.
Doll domination.
Oh, gosh. So much we could have had in 2020. We missed out on a good Pussycat Dolls reunion.
The Pussycat Dolls were back. Canceled.
Everything was fucking canceled.
Well, speaking of Pussycat Dolls.
Oh. Pussy.
Today we're speaking about finding
Oh.
the vaginal orgasm.
Legend of Zelda.
Definitely The Legend of Zelda.
Link.
I love that game, but
Girl,
it took forever.
lives. Oh my God. I remember playing that game for hours and getting nowhere. Which leads to our topic.
Definitely 1000%.
Don't say I never gave you a segue.
Well, you know, we're saying vaginal orgasm.
Vaginals.
Because not all women have vaginas.
No, and a lot of women don't have vaginal orgasms.
Right.
So that's a whole thing
So,
too.
you know, and this conversation also, just for the viewers out there who don't know who we are, includes women of trans experience.
And boring bitches.
I myself am a trans woman and a proud vagina owner.
I am, I don't like cis, but I guess I have to use it.
I guess.
I don't like it.
I don't like trans either, but I use it just for conversations.
I guess I have to just say, can I just say Puerto Rican?
No.
Woman?
I guess.
No. Okay. Yeah. I'm a woman with what a vagina.
Right. We
both are.
We both. My point is, we both have vaginas.
Yes,
and today
two
we
vaginas.
want to speak about finding the vaginal orgasm, which I
Yes.
want to also make sure we include trans women who
Of course.
have vaginas.
And guess what? You orgasm.
Well, that's what I would like to first start this conversation by dispelling some myths about the trans vagina so that then we can just
links.
get on the same page.
Yes. We met the wizard.
Yes. Go. So firstly, just to give a little education to everyone out there.
Yes.
We are all in the womb. We all start off as female.
Down.
Which is why men have nipples as well.
Word.
And so everything is an extension of the female form.
Duh.
So when someone undergoes gender reassignment surgery, the vagina is made out of the same parts that were an extension of the vagina.
Yes.
So like the same parts that have sensitivity for the penis are now relocated to the clitoris, and all the parts just go back to where they came from.
Fucking science is awesome.
Science is amazing.
Science is awesome.
So let's just start dispelling those myths. One of the myths is that trans women's vaginas are mutilated.
Right.
Which they're absolutely not. They're beautifully formed.
Beautifully formed.
Fully functioning.
Deeply functioning.
Throbbing vaginas. Yes. Another one is that trans women regret getting their vaginas.
Yeah. I mean, have you known anybody that's regretted their decisions?
Not one.
Okay.
And that is like scientifically proven to be false.
Okay. I think any surgery has a little bit of trauma once you get out of it. Surgery is trauma. So I think people we're confused with, you know, someone getting depressed over a surgery, over that surgery. And I think it's just because surgery is traumatic.
I also think people are transphobic, and so they're just trying to say like, oh, you're gonna regret it because they worship penises and they worship. They're like, why would you get rid of a penis? Because like it's the epitome of life. You know what I mean? Like the people there's like penis worship in this world, so no one understands why someone would like choose to have that operation because they think to themselves it's like, oh my god, against God, because the penises are like, it's a gift if you have a penis. You know what I mean?
Oh God, it's always been a curse for me.
Well, the third myth is that we can't come.
That's not true.
And that's 100% not true. Mm-mm. Studies have shown that 85% of trans women are able to orgasm after surgery. And that was in 2005. So
shit's happened.
Shit's developed way more.
100%. Obviously, you know, the surgeries have been way cooler since like maybe surgeries of back then. So like the science have improved. Yeah. Everyone's coming.
Everyone's coming.
Everyone's invited.
Yeah. So now that we got that out of the way.
Yes.
You know, I had my own journey.
Yes.
Finding my orgasm.
Yes.
Which you know, because I've always, you know, I tell you everything.
Yes.
And through speaking to you about it, I realized, and through speaking to other women about it, I realized that
you're fucking the wrong people.
It's all well, that and that is also something that cis women go through. We all 100%. We all have to figure that out.
Everyone has had rug burn from a hipster's fucking soul patch. All right.
I remember that time I called you. I was like, girl, it's supposed to feel uncomfortable when someone's eating you out? And you're like,
no, they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Because listen, I have had so many guys praise their pussy eating abilities, and I have sat there like, this is the most awful feeling in the world. It's like, first of all, this is not a Nathan's, you know, hot dog eating contest.
No.
And
I'm about to be Karen and call the cops on you.
Yeah. I'm offended.
You're on my property.
I want to speak to your manager.
You're on my property. This is private property.
Yeah, no, listen, I've dealt with many incidences where motherfuckers don't know how to do shit right. And it sucks because I feel like some trans women don't know, like, if you don't have like a homegirl or someone, you're like, oh no, they're just fucking you, they're just doing it wrong. Yeah. And whether you have to discover your own body and like be comfortable with masturbation and discovering all the goodness down there.
Yeah.
That's the only way you could figure it out, that motherfuckers are doing it wrong.
Yeah. You know? I feel like cis women go through the same thing.
Oh, 100%.
And
some girls are like, I don't think I could come. I'm like, no, bitch, you can come. You just like, you're fucking wrong dude.
It's so crazy. Or they're just in the wrong mental state. You know what I
mean? Oh, it's mental. It's being comfortable.
Right.
Your body relaxing.
We're going to get to the tips about how to achieve.
No pun intended.
Orgasm. But according to a 2018 study, 10 to 40% of women report having difficulty or the inability to reach orgasm.
Oh.
So this is obviously something that needs to be dealt with.
No, I think, honestly, I'm going to start a march.
We need a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So I want to dispel some myths.
Girl, spew it.
Okay. Because there are a lot of myths that I think contribute to the confusion and the
lies,
inability to get there.
Meanwhile, like, the guys always blame it on us, but go on.
Right. So one is that vaginas can orgasm from penetration alone.
Ain't true.
Not true.
Lies.
Orgasms have nothing to do with how good sex is.
Never.
It's really about the clitoris.
Girl, that's where the party's at.
Yeah, and like, let's say there are times maybe you can come through penetration, but it's only because you're in a position where the clit is rubbing.
Yeah. Well, I only come on top, let's say. For me personally, I can only come on top because I am rubbing and then the world is awesome. You know,
right.
The colors are bright. You know? That's the only way I know that it's either from being on top or getting eaten out.
Yeah.
Those are my two options.
And it's so true.
Yeah.
And it's totally acceptable because I've also, like, you know, you can masturbate while you're getting fucked.
Yes.
And I think people feel like intimidated to do that, or like they feel like they're insulting someone.
Listen.
But like, no, it's like, I think it's hot.
I think we're all coming for this party, right?
I think we're all just, if I could feel all the angles at all the times, like if I can be penetrated and stimulate the clit at the same time, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah. Fun fact. Sometimes we're alone at night and we might need to pleasure ourselves. And sometimes you need a little inspiration. And I always loved watching porns where there's like two guys or two girls or guy and a girl, and one guy is like one girl or guy is licking the clit while the other one is penetrating. I'm like, that is genius.
I mean,
I'm like, how do I sign up for this?
Goals.
Yeah, hashtag goals. And girl, coming in 2 seconds. With vibrator, visuals, done, sealing it. In bed sleeping by in 10 minutes.
Speaking of porn, this next myth goes along with that. Because another myth is that squirting isn't real. So I think just the term squirting is different because I think it's also called like female ejaculation.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think porn has created this like crazy super.
God. Everyone thinks you're a fucking like a fountain in Italy.
Well, a lot of those porn they fake it. They put little
like they do
like pouches inside.
Girl, there's a super soaker in this fucking girl's fucking pussy. I swear to God, I've never seen that in person. So first of all, if I don't see it, it didn't exist. No, but I've seen it in so many porns.
Right, but vaginas do ejaculate.
Of course.
Like when you come,
a
fluid comes out.
Absolutely. But the whole super soaker thing is insane.
No, yeah. But there is a liquid that is released during vaginal orgasms.
Yes.
Which I also experienced.
Yes.
And basically, people are always like have these. They wonder like, what is this magical fluid? Yes. And they say girls are just like peeing. But what it is like it goes back to that story about how we all were born female.
Yes.
It's basically the same liquid that is in semen without the sperm. So it's like the liquid that carries the sperm in men.
The perfect cocktail.
It's just minus the sperm.
And the olive.
And the gin. Another myth is that masturbation ruins your orgasm with a partner.
That's not true.
No. 1,000% not true.
No, I do it all. Listen.
That's true.
My boyfriend's been away for 4 days.
Actually, it's actually the opposite. It's true.
Yeah.
Because the more you masturbate, the more you know your body, the more you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Your spots, the more you know like what to like. First of all, communicate to your partner, maybe,
100%,
or like just push him in a certain, or like put yourself in that position,
or just suffocate him with your fucking pussy. Just fucking sit on his face.
Handcuff.
No, listen, masturbation is key to life. I believe in masturbation 100%. That's the only way you're gonna figure out life and communicate with your partner.
Yeah,
and especially like. Sometimes I don't want to actually physically have sex. Sometimes I just want to have sex with myself.
Right.
Like I don't need the partner. I don't need like.
You just want to bust a nut.
I just want to bust a nut and not talk. Is that wrong?
Well, this leads to my next myth.
Oh, go on.
Another myth is that good sex means that you had an orgasm.
That's not true.
That's not true. Also, and it's hard to actually convince a lot of like men about that.
Yeah, because men will be. It will be in like one of those Olympic games that are 4:00 in the morning, and it's just not going to happen. Like they'll try to make you come like it's a race or like a like some long, I don't know.
Zelda.
Yeah. So it's
like I almost reached the.
No, but like I'm already hot. I don't need the whole finish. Sometimes it's like hot. If he just, let's say he only comes and I don't, but we still have that awesome time. Yeah. I don't care about that shit. Yeah. It's like, it's all about the moment and feeling hot and
right. And then it also
super sexy.
Actually, I think it's counter productive because that pressure causes you to sort of like lose track of the moment, and then it's harder to orgasm.
Yeah, and then it's like rug burn.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I just want to be in the moment.
And now I feel like I have to perform.
Right.
And guess what?
That ain't happening.
And no one has enough money for a cover right now.
Another myth is that women can't get blue balls.
That's not true.
People with vaginas can and do experience discomfort from unresolved sexual
I have
tension.
Had that problem.
I have that problem right now.
Like today. Like, when are we finished with this?
But you know, some people call it pink walls.
God, everyone's redecorating. I mean, since this pandemic, everyone's redecorating.
Imagine a girl got pink walls.
Pink girl.
I gotta go home.
Girl, I got the fiercest pink walls.
Well, arousal in general sends blood to the genitals.
Yes.
Which can then swell.
Burst.
And ache.
Yeah.
If you're not released. And that is with men and women.
Yes.
Cis, trans, whatever.
There's also a myth that women are not horny. Like that, which is such bullshit.
Right.
There's always this one thing about, oh, women don't want to fuck or we're never horny. Most of the women I know are insanely horny. It might not be like every second of the day. It's like our testosterone obviously is not the same as men. You know, our like, you know, we want to fuck just as much, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, not like porn style. I mean, those bitches are paid, but like, I feel my libido is very high. Like, yeah. I like to have sex. I like to enjoy myself.
Like vagina owners, I think it's more cerebral as well. Like when
yeah.
we're like, we feel it in your body,
yes.
and then your mind is like, okay, like planning when I'm gonna take care of this.
Take care of it. I think
with
the
like,
outfit. Yes.
Cis men, testosterone based humans are like more like a violent need where they're like, oh my god, I'm horny. Like so it's more like they just think it's a dominance,
right?
And that they see that it doesn't exist within us, but
exactly
it's a myth.
It's a total myth because every woman I know is a horn bag, and they own it.
Another myth is that you should be having multiple orgasms when you have sex.
No. One and done, son.
Well, male-bodied people typically require a refractory period after orgasm when they, before they can come again. Like, it's like, it's always like that, very nap.
Yeah.
You're very nap.
I love a nap. After sex. But sometimes when it's hot, like, sometimes when you come, there is that one chupacabra moment where you keep going. You keep on going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
If it's late at night and you're about to go to bed and, you have a little sexy moment, hey.
Yeah.
I'm going to go sleep after. But if it's like a nooner and I could do again in like around 10 minutes, hey.
For me, it depends because I also like a nap after or just like a break.
Yeah, break.
But lately I've been like still in it. I think it also like is something that depends on your partner and the level of connection too.
Oh, 100%.
Like, lately I've been just like I haven't been like off as soon as it happens. I'm like, oh, I'm still there. And also I think because like this phase of my life, how do I phrase this with this person?
Yeah.
They like make sure that I'm coming first.
Yes. And oh my god, my boyfriend's the same way.
Yeah, it's like they like would, like do whatever.
Yeah.
And then I get there, and then that's almost like now the sex begins.
Now we're starting.
Now we start.
But also it's also that pressure again, where if, like it's like okay,
like you have to come
and then get to the level. Like again, we're going back to Zelda.
But if you have a good partner that can read you, they know that okay, we don't need to. I don't want to pressure her.
Yeah.
But I like a startup though.
Yeah.
I like
start the party.
Get it going.
Yeah, get it going.
Yeah. Another myth is that it's worth it to fake orgasms to make your partner feel good.
I feel like I did that in my youth. Not as a woman today.
Definitely not.
No. I'm going to give you a really bad Yelp.
2 stars.
I want to speak to your manager.
Yeah.
Glassdoor.
I'm on Glassdoor.
I'm gonna give you a
Glassdoor.
Listen, no, I honestly think that's all performance. Listen, I am no Meryl Streep. You do that when you're younger because of insecurities and you want to be pleasing a man, like that bullshit.
Yeah, but it also feeds into that myth that you can come through penetration.
Yeah,
because it's just like. What you see in porn is like girls like, oh my god, horny getting
fucked. And these guys are fucking like rabbits, and there's no way in hell no one's fucking like a rabbit in coming. That's not happening.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like the guy is.
No, yeah, he's gonna come, but it's like fucking air. Like it's just gonna be this. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be this and nothing. It's gonna be crickets. And he's thinking he's doing like, the best job in the world, and you're just like, God, when is
right? And you're gonna get nowhere.
Over?
You're not gonna evolve with them sexually.
Oh no,
they think they're doing a great job.
I mentally, I've checked out.
I had one. Whole
you don't care about my body. You don't like. You've watched way too much porn at this point, and you don't.
Whoever does that, whoever is faking the orgasm, doesn't care about their own bodies.
No. That's a young girl thing, though.
It is.
I hope it is a young girl thing, because it would be very sad in your late 20s, 30s, 40s, and forward that you're faking orgasms to give your, to appease, please some man's ego. At that point, I'm honestly, if someone's fucking me like that, I'm gonna leave. I'm like, this is bullshit. You're not fucking me. You're you might as well go on. Yeah, you might as well go on Amazon or Wish and get one of those fucking dolls and fuck that thing, because you don't give a fuck how I feel.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I once wrote in Playboy. We can and should use our bodies as a conduit for our own pleasure, not only as a vessel for someone else's.
No kids.
Okay, the next myth is that everyone has orgasms.
That's not true.
Some 10 to 15% of female-bodied people experience anorgasmia,
right?
Which is the inability to come.
Oh, yeah.
Which may be caused by medications such as antidepressants, a history of trauma,
yes,
or for reasons unknown. But this actually can be. I would love to talk about this more in depth in another episode, because I experienced this when I was on my anti-anxiety meds, a certain type of med.
Yes.
It became really, suddenly I couldn't come. And that's something that I've always done with my partner.
Yeah.
And so it was suddenly off, and it created this whole tension, this whole weird situation with my partner. I was just I could tell he needed that validation.
Yes.
And I wanted it, but I was just also, it leads to the other myths where I'm sex is not about orgasming all the time.
Right.
But I also wanted to orgasm. I was okay, so it was a journey for me where I had to then switch meds, and that takes time to takes time on your brain and your body.
It was like a pink wall blocker.
Literally. And so I had that journey, which I think is people don't really talk about when they go on medications.
No,
and
that's a very big deal, and that should be a whole separate episode, because especially in these trying times, I think people are going, really trying to hold on to their mental health, and being, sexual hasn't been easy for a lot of people because of, financial hardships and, not the unknowing of the future right now. So yeah, I could see that kind of blocking shit, and not, it's mental. And also people being medicated and not being able to feel sexy or come or whatever it may be,
Yeah, I think people should know that if you're on medication, there are options, and you just have to be patient and have a partner who's patient
and talk to your doctor too
to go through it with you. Yeah, and there are many options that don't affect you in that way, and combinations you can do. So that's a whole thing to explore.
Yes.
And also, I think if you're okay with the medication you're on, I think you should communicate to your partner that orgasming is not. If you can't orgasm, doesn't mean you're not having a good sexual experience.
No, I'm still enjoying the body contact and the connection and all that.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to have this fucking crazy finale. Yeah.
Well, another myth is that G-spots exist. This has yet to be proven.
Girl, they haven't cured the common cold.
When they cure coronavirus,
girl,
then maybe they could work on the G-spot again. But I don't know.
Listen, just if you know your spot, just go with it. If it's a G, is it a V? Is it an M? It's
but the thing is, I think people are mistaking G-spots for, because G-spots are this allegedly inside, you touch a certain thing, and it's but what it is, because I feel I have it's not that I have that, but I realized I was reading what it is you're just putting pressure on your clit.
Yeah,
it's just clit.
It's the outer.
It's all clit based. So you're just pressuring your clit from the inside. That's why the G-spot vibrator, the one you had, that's why people think it's so successful, because it's basically putting pressure on the clit from the inside.
Back of the ranch, the vibrator is also touching the clit. So, hello.
From the other side.
The other white meat.
The other Pink meat. Okay. Our last myth is that the ability to orgasm fades with age.
I hope that's not true.
Well,
I know you get dry, but nothing like a little lube to fix that.
The fact is that it's the opposite.
Oh.
So it turns out that as you get older, the quality and frequency of orgasms improve.
Oh, so that's why all those old people started getting AIDS. Because everyone was fucking raw because they were thinking, oh, you know what, I'm not going to get pregnant, so I'm just going to keep on fucking raw. And all, you know, there was a big STD.
COVID.
Yeah, especially. But like there was a huge STD surge in the old age homes because they were thinking, oh, I don't think about pregnancy anymore, so I guess fuck. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, hello, people
Or
were
they
getting
just
other
don't
shit.
care. Like last call.
Yeah, or that. But I really don't think they were obviously educated by STDs enough to think that they were only thinking about pregnancy and everything else. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, a recent study showed that 61% of women, the ages 18 to 24, experienced orgasm the last time they had sex. 65% of women in their 30s did, and about 70% of women in their 40s and 50s did.
She's comfortable.
So it seems to be the numbers
better
are climbing.
age. Like a fine wine.
Okay, now that we got past the myths, I would like to discuss what actually contributes to the vaginal orgasm.
Well, you know what? I do have salt, pepper, garlic.
I have a twist of lime.
Twist of lime and a little bit of turmeric. All right, what is that?
Well, there are 4 stages of the female orgasm.
Stages.
4 stages. Excitement.
Lashes.
Plateau.
Oh, yes.
Orgasm. And then resolution.
You mean get a car?
Lift.
Lyft. Uber.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck
Why
out.
don't you
Where my panties?
So the excitement phase is when arousal builds.
Right.
The plateau phase happens when arousal increases and levels off. Plateau's my favorite.
I love a plateau. We're going up that bridge.
Girl, running up that hill. I swear to God, I hear that song every time in my head. The plateau leads to the 3rd phase, which is orgasm. You know, that's the grand finale. But then there's the resolution when the arousal diminishes. It doesn't just like boom, done. It's like hum. There's a hum. And also there are many. It doesn't necessarily always happen in that order.
Yeah.
They can repeat like the different phases. Like you can go through excitement and plateau many times before the orgasm.
This is true.
Yeah.
I've had that many times.
Same.
Especially when someone eats me out. Yeah.
The best.
Like,
Running up the hill. It's like the remix.
Yeah. Running up that road. Been running up that hill. No.
So, girl, it's like Beyonce's Black is King.
Girl, epic.
That's my orgasm. That's my plateau.
Girl, starting off high, ending high.
So here's some tips to finding the vaginal orgasm.
All right. Get a pencil.
Make it a pen and make it permanent.
And put it on your refrigerator.
Or your wrist. Orgasming before sex helps to achieve orgasm easier during sex.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I don't know if that would work for me. I think I would be like, maybe I could do it longer. It would take me longer to come after if I did that.
It really depends, because someone like, let's say I've had like the whole eat out situation, and it's I come and then I sit on it and then I come again. That's like double rainbow.
Right.
It's total double rainbow. Yeah. It doesn't happen
Some
often.
people say it feels like the body's warmed up and then allows them to get deeper into the next thing. I don't know. Like it feels like they need to warm up. Some people need to warm up. Hey, but that's what we talk about with eating out. I think there should be a warm up period with your partner.
There's always needs to be an opening act in the being show.
Another tip is to find the best position for vaginal orgasm. Like you were saying, yours is
I'm a top girl.
That's one of the 3. There's 3.
Oh, go on.
Suggested orgasms that are good to come.
Go.
Which they're all based on
touching
the clit. Okay, doggy style.
Yes.
On top.
Yes.
Sitting. I forgot about sitting. This one is my favorite. You know,
I love a good sit down.
I love an office chair in the middle of a room.
Yes.
Make it do sitting down.
Straddle,
and your feet are still on the floor.
Yes.
And you have full control of where like your clit's ready.
Yep. You know what? I also love not having sex on the bed. Sometimes like a good old fashioned wood floor because I feel like you get more control of the dick. Sometimes that cushiony bed could be like really distracting. I feel like it's more pulsating on the floor.
I like my feet on the floor. Yeah. I like the chairs.
I'm grounded.
You know, what time are we done here? It's my phone. Okay, another tip is use lube.
Okay. Yeah.
So like you know,
coconut oil.
I think I love coconut oil.
Coconut oil is good, my shit.
I think if you're I like we've been saying, I think your partner should be eating you out before they fuck you.
Oh, for sure. And honestly, it really depends how big the dick is. Sometimes you need that extra lube.
That's true. But either way, I think I like a warm up period where you're where that consists with saliva.
Yes.
There.
Good spit.
Which gets it warmed up.
Yep.
The natural juices flow with the saliva. Boom. But that being said, adding a little extra lube is its own experience.
Yes.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's just like another sensation. If you want to like have
fun and also for dick pic.
Yeah, and I think there's also a stigma with that. With women feel like they.
That's so true. Like, I've known so many women that are like don't use lube because of the. I'm supposed to be so wet and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. If he eats you out or you're hot and heavy and you want to just sit on it, sometimes you need that extra help. And once you put that in there, it's good to go. Like at the one, you know, eventually
you need a little startup.
Yeah, you need a little startup.
I love coconut oil. Sometimes even after I'm like take a shower, I just like to massage my inner vag wall with the coconut oil because I think it just treats her nice. It's like a little spa, like a pussy spa.
I use and then you can coconut oil. Uber lube is one of my favorites.
You're so gay.
Yeah.
Gun oil.
If you really want to use infection, use gun oil. No, but I like natural and I like Uber lube because they have a travel size, so that's why I use it.
In the purse.
Yeah.
I love a little. You know, I buy the little.
It goes in the makeup bag.
I buy the little pots.
Ah, yes.
And I put coconut oil in there.
Oh, she's smart. Yeah. A little bit goes a long way.
That's true. And the final tip, which I think we would both agree on, is to just relax.
Just relax.
Relax
your body.
Relax your mind too. Like if you're
not relaxed, you're not with the right person.
Like don't feel pressure to come. First of all, because
never feel that.
Never think about it. Like I have to come now.
No. So much pressure. You're definitely not going to come.
I think it's almost like meditation for me. Like the best orgasms I've had is when I'm present with my partner in that moment and not my mind's not elsewhere.
Yeah.
We're just like there.
You have to shut off the world and enjoy the person that you're with, that you've decided to get naked with and be that open with. You have to really let it go because that's the only way you're going to orgasm.
Yeah, I think all women have a journey to get there, you know, and I think we all grow up a little like insecure about our bodies because the world is not always telling us to be proud of our vaginas.
Yes, but also have sex with people that you enjoy and you're like super attracted to, wherever you are in your life, whether you just want to enjoy bodies, like just make sure you're like into that person so you could really have a good time. Yeah,
connect with your partner.
Yeah,
and most importantly, connect with yourself.
Connect with yourself first, then the partner.
This is true.
So it's a woman show first.
Know your audience.
Know your audience.
Know your audience.
Make sure they see it on cheap seats.
Social distancing. Well,
that was fun.
Anything you want to add? Any advice to give to the girls out there? Vagina owners?
Vagina owners, well, own it. And I think, you know, just exactly what we were just saying, like literally 2 seconds ago, just like be comfortable with your body, explore yourself, know yourself.
Be comfortable with your partner.
Yeah, you have to be super comfortable with your partner. Don't force like energy. Like you need to.
Don't perform.
Yeah, don't perform.
This is the one time you cannot perform.
Yeah, unless you're getting paid, and then that's a whole different story.
Then
and
I will
good
fake
for you.
12 orgasms.
Oh, girl.
Depending on the Venmo.
During these trying times.
Deposit.
Do what you gotta do. But yeah, I think that no performance necessary to like enjoy the whole experience. Like don't be an actress. You know, we didn't come to this world to like fake the funk and like make people like feel validated because of your like pussy power. No. Own your pussy power, own your orgasm, enjoy yourself. How about you?
Final words for me. I 100% agree. I think it's really, I'll speak to my trans sisters out there, because I know it's a little of a journey that's later in life for us, you know, that maybe like other girls have gone through. I think speak to your girlfriends and like, you know, don't be so quiet about your insecurities.
Yeah, if they're your friends, this is the time. Hear it all.
Yeah, because you'd be surprised. I was surprised to know that like all the other girls in my life who were not even trans were going through the same things, and I was like, oh my god, I felt so isolated and alone. And I was blaming it on so many things. My pussy didn't look right. My pussy didn't feel right. I was like, no, it's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. I'm gorgeous. Like it's about sexual self-esteem.
Exactly.
So I think it's good to like work on your sexual self-esteem. I think masturbation 100%. Helps.
Yes.
I think also picking the right partners to allow into your temple is right, because if you bring validation into the bedroom, that whole like battle is just not fun for anyone.
Why perform?
We all need checks these days.
Yeah. Like I honestly don't feel like get
an OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. At least get a check if you're gonna be performing.
Yeah.
Not in your bedroom. Unless you're on, was it?
OnlyFans.
Not we gotta see that. Also coming
on Monday. All right, well, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. That was fun.
Enjoy your orgasms.
Have
fun. Get your coronavirus.
Contact us with any tea.
Yeah, let us know.
Let me know. Yeah, let us know what, you know.
What makes you come.
And if there's a position that we don't know about, do share.
I would love to know a new one.
Sharing is caring.
Make the click count. Signing off, Bodega Dollz.